That's completely separate from his perspective on his experience on working with women. And this is exactly what men talk about as far as their fears. Men are fearful, especially if you have resources, because you then become a target. And nobody is going to post the response or the vindication and give that as much publicity as the accusation, because it's much more popular and it's much more clickbaity for it to go that other way. And he wasn't joking. He was telling the absolute truth, and that he was saying that he will never work with women in a capacity in which he would have to privately interact with them, because he does not want to be accused of something that he didn't do. And I don't blame him, not even a little bit, not even an ounce, a teeny, a smidget amount, because there's too many guys that have been accused, even vindicated, and they did not get the same visibility or headlines. And I wasn't even really familiar with this like this until he just brought it up and this question was asked by Graham. But he's right, and I don't blame him at all.
So listen, the Real Black Lexicon says the problem with accusations is it turns into a witch hunt on you, and this also leads into the next thing, that how it turns into a witch hunt is cancel culture. So is cancel culture too quick to punish before the investigating is done? I want to actually hear from both of you on that. I'm gonna start with you, Tiara.
Yeah, especially if you feel a certain way about a certain celebrity, baby. When that thing came up, a girl came out of the made up that whole thing about Jay-Z and all of them, like, oh, he took me at a party, and it was the, I mean, there was so many details. We were at this kind of band, that was the band. We were backstage, Puff was there, this happened. I mean, crazy. My dad dropped me off, right? Dad was like, I don't remember dropping her off. The band was like, we weren't even in New York at that time. I mean, but it didn't matter, because what did people say? I knew it. It's about, the Kings are about to fall and crumble, and we should cancel them. And Beyonce is a part of it. I mean, people went crazy because there's a part of us that, if something seems too untouchable or too pristine or too perfect, we want to knock it down and make it like normal. See, I told you they're not perfect. And they don't, and I don't think they give perfect, but they just don't tell you nothing. And I think that bothers people too. So they want to cancel Jay-Z and them so bad, but I'm using that as an example, but I think people do that. You see a person, you like, I knew she wasn't, if it's you, Lala, I'd be like, I know, let something happen. Let's say, just because of how much you talk about your marriage, Lord knows I'm not putting it on your marriage. I'm gonna just use this example. Let something happen in your marriage, and you come on and you say, "Well, me and Will are gonna break up." There's gonna be people that be like, "See," and she sat for years and talked on that podcast about how she loved her husband. Her husband was just the same as everybody else. People will do it, and
Yeah.
because they just, you know what I'm saying?